Okay, so I have known that I'm pregnant for 3 full days now. So that's when we got the very faint positive 4 days ago, but we got the really positive 3 days ago. And I just thought I would go over some things on, I guess, how to get pregnant quickly, because this was our first month ever trying. So stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, you're going to need to go to the store and get yourself some clear blue ovulation tests. So I was getting these so that I could track, obviously, when I was ovulating. We hadn't decided if we were going to like try yet whenever I got these. I started taking them before the wedding, before we were even having sex, just to monitor and see like when I was ovulating, to see if I ovulated, because my cycles are pretty irregular. And yeah, I got a smiley face before the wedding, and then after the wedding, obviously. These are like super accurate, and this is pretty much like how we got pregnant, actually. And then also you will need these bad boys. So advice for these is take them around the time that you feel like you are ovulating. I kind of like felt like I was ovulating, took one and was ovulating. I knew the month before that I ovulated on the 30th, so I knew that I would ovulate around that time this month. I didn't ovulate on the 30th this month. I ovulated on the 1st. And once we saw that smiley face, we were like, all right. So our plan was to, the month of our wedding, try, because we wanted to just like enjoy that month of like being newly married. So we were going to try our first month of marriage, and if we didn't conceive, wait like 5 or 6 months and then try again. But it happened and it worked. So yeah, when there's a smiley face, just do your thing and you will probably, most likely, very highly chance that you'll get pregnant. So after getting the smiley face on this, it was only 12 days. So I took this on the 1st and there was a smiley face, and on the 12th of this month, which is January, I got a positive pregnancy test. And that wasn't the faint positive, that was the positive. Yeah. So now I'm going to go on to some tips that I learned online and stuff. Some things that I did to help myself have better chances of conceiving, which is obviously just being healthy, taking a multivitamin, eating good, drinking good. And then one little secret tip is to wear socks to bed, because I guess keeping your body warm helps your body to let that egg just be safe and stuff, is what I've heard. So that's something small that I had done. I can go over a few of my like DPO symptoms with you guys now. What's crazy is like I recorded all these DPO symptoms, but never thought that I was pregnant. Like even in my notes, I'm like, don't think I'm pregnant, you know? Crazy. Okay, so day of ovulation. Felt like we conceived, deep sleep, nap after. And this nap was just weird. Like I had never slept like I slept in this nap. Felt warm, like my temperature felt pretty warm. And that night I couldn't sleep. 1 DPO, cramps, tired from not sleeping, possible hot flash. Okay, so now that I look back, now that I know that I'm pregnant, I definitely had some hot flashes after ovulation or after conception. And what it was is I would just get hot. It wasn't like super hot, but I just all of a sudden would feel really, really warm, like take off your sweater, and my ears felt hot, almost as if I had a little fever. 2 DPO, little cramping, right side, watery discharge. Sorry, some of these are TMI. Headache through the night, and another hot flash in the evening. 3 DPO, tiny brown spotting, literally a dot. Cramping, hot flash, thinking I'm not pregnant and that this is period. We will see. Cramping and more brown discharge. So, since this was happening on 3 DPO, I was like, this is way too early. And then I started freaking myself out thinking, because I like Googled the symptoms, and it was like, what is it called? Like a ectopic pregnancy, where the egg has like went into the fallopian tube, because it was like so soon after ovulation that I had this little bit of implantation bleeding. 4 DPO, headache, cramps right side for like 5 minutes, hot flashes, ears get hot, I noted. Weepy, meaning like a little bit emotional. Tingly in my boobs. Okay, so this tingly in my boobs feeling started pretty early and I like still have it. Okay, my temperature went up on this day. So for DPO, my temperature was up and it was 99.1. Trouble sleeping, eating more, which I always eat more before my period. So that was kind of like a normal period symptom for me. I took another good nap, which I never nap, so that's why I'm like noting these things as symptoms. 5 DPO, tingling in my boobs, gas, 1 boob, sore, really hungry, always hungry before period. Another note, like I'm always hungry before my period. 6 DPO, light brown spotting again, really hungry all the time, and then I had a little bit of bleeding and I couldn't sleep. So really since conception I have had trouble sleeping because even since I found out I was pregnant I like can't sleep. 7 DPO, headache, hungry all day, cramping in the evening. So you see like hungry is one of the main symptoms. 8 DPO, minor headache, minor cramps off and on. So yeah, with my last pregnancy I had like horrible cramps closer to my period, and with this one it was just like crampy and then it stopped. Crampy and then it stopped. Cramps off and on. Boobs don't feel sensitive or sore, but tingly like they're being activated. That's my note. Warmer than normal. I'm like 99.8, and I'm never like that. I'm like 97 usually. So to me, I felt like I was so warm. And then also on 8 DPO, I had bad cramps for a minute, then they went away. Negative test. So this was in the evening. 9 DPO, cramps, crampy, then they go away. Comes back, weird feeling in my boobs, cramping off and on, negative test. Then 10 DPO, negative morning test, discouraged, so not gonna, this is so funny that I noticed this. Okay, negative morning test, discouraged, not gonna notice any further symptoms, cramps off and on. Then I started noting a little bit more just to be a little bit nice to myself. Cramps off and on, back pain with more cramps, bloating, evening gas, uterus sensitive when I cough, way warmer than usual. So these are some like major ones right before I got the positive test that I was just like, what the heck? The night before, so the night that I got a negative test before I got a positive the next morning, the faint positive, my stomach, I was just so bloated, like really low in my abdomen, was just really bloated. Like I had like a V-line for a woman, if that makes any sense. If you're early pregnant, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And then something very different is whenever I had a cold, obviously, and whenever I would cough, I could feel it like in my uterus. Like I was like, and that's just strange for me. I never felt that before. And then me being way warmer than normal. So I was like, okay, maybe it's because I have a cold that I have like a little bit of a fever. I'm not sure, but I don't have a fever with my cold. It's just a little warm. Then 11 DPO, positive test, blue heart, pink heart, lower back pain, boob tingly, hungry, bloated, felt warm and fuzzy, really yellow pee. Okay, so the morning that I took my first test, that was faint positive, my pee was just so yellow, and I don't even drink soda or anything dark, so that's just weird, right? I guess that's like a normal pregnancy symptom. 12 DPO, positive, clear blue, told our parents, hungry, nothing much, tired but didn't sleep well, trouble sleeping, really yellow pee, another positive before bed, even darker, white cervical mucus, and then 13 DPO, woke up at 2 a.m. hungry and had to pee, some cramping, super hungry, pee a lot, felt nauseous in the evening, got prepared, lol. So I have a trash can next to my bed in case the time comes that I'm gonna be sick. Today is the 14th. Oh no, yesterday was the 14th. And that's when I stopped tracking my like days past ovulation symptoms, and now I will start tracking my pregnancy symptoms. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for lots of more fun stuff. I'm sorry that the lighting is just like not on point, but yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. Also, the night before I got a positive, I never have gas, you guys. And I'm not just saying that because I'm like, I don't fart because I'm a girl. I just don't ever have gas. And the night before I found out that I was pregnant, I had gas, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, I didn't eat anything different. I hope Travis doesn't hear any of these. They weren't like stinky. They were just like, I don't know. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned. We're gonna have so much exciting stuff to come, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks, bye. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little test lineup for you guys. The lighting is a little bad, so I might film this again. But I started at 8 DPO. I guess I'll just have to stay here and maybe zoom in. And as you can see, 8 DPO was a negative. That was PM. 10 DPO AM was negative. 11 DPO AM was a faint positive. We were still like unsure this day. I was pretty sure that we were pregnant, but Travis was still a little unsure, which made me a little unsure. I also took another one in the evening on 12 DPO, and it was negative because how early it was. 11 DPO. I also took another test, 11 DPO, but in the evening, thinking that the line would get darker, but it was actually negative that evening because my hormone levels just weren't there yet. Then, as you can see, 12 DPO, we got our first positive, and took the clear blue, and the clear blue said pregnant as well. That was first morning's urine. And then that evening, 12 DPO that evening, we got another dark positive. So definitely take your test in the morning for the most accuracy. And once your lines are looking a little bit like this one here, you could take the real deal one, which makes it just so much more real. But yeah, crazy.